Good day everyone, I'm Zyko Epinuela and today I will going to report our topic about calorimetry. First, what is calorimetry? Calorimetry is a science of measuring heat. Dito natin nalalaman kung gaano karaming init ang nang-release o na-absorb ang isang substance kapag may reaction o pagbabago. Why do we study calorimetry? Importante ito para maintindihan natin kung exothermic ba ang reaction, meaning nagpapalawas ng init, o endothermic, meaning sumisipsip ng init. Ginagamit din ito para malaman ang energy content ng fuels, food, at materials. How does calorimetry work? Gumagana ito sa concept na heat loss equals heat gain. Ibig sabihin, kung may substance na naglalabas ng init, may ibang bagay na tumatanggap nun. Nilagay lang sa calorimeter ang sample tapos sinusukat ang temperature change. Ito yung formula we use in calorimetry. Q equals to mc delta T, where Q is the heat absorbed or released, M is the mass of the substance, C is the specific heat capacity, and delta T is the change in temperature. This formula tells us how much heat is gained or lost. So ngayon, let's proceed sa types of calorimetry. First, we have the constant pressure calorimetry. Ito yung ginagamit sa coffee cup calorimeter para sa reaction sa open container, madali at simpleng gamitin. Pangalawa, meron tayong constant volume or bulk calorimetry. Ito naman ay para sa combustion o pagsunog ng fuels. Very accurate para malaman ang energy content ng fuel at gasoline. Pangatlo, we have the differential scanning calorimetry or DSC. Ito ay ginagamit para makita kung paano nagbabago ang behavior ng materials habang pinapainit o pinapalamig, madalas sa plastic at medicines. Pangapat, we have the reaction calorimetry. Sinusukat nito ang heat habang ongoing ang isang chemical reaction. Useful ito sa research at industry para mas safe ang pag-process. At panguli, we have the solution calorimetry. Ito naman ay sinusukat ang heat kapag may substance na natutunaw o humahalo sa liquid. So, ito yung 5 examples ng 8 types ng calorimetry. Importance of calorimetry. Bakit nga ba calorimetry is importante? Importante ito kasi nalalaman ang energy ng foods at fuels. Natutukoy kung safe at efficient ang reaction. Nakakatulong sa pag-design ng new materials at ginagamit din sa biology para maintindihan metabolism. This knowledge plays a vital role in many fields. First, we have the analyzing the energy efficiency of reaction and processes. Dito sa part na ito, ginagamit ang calorimetry, nalalaman natin kung gaano karaming init ang nagagamit o na-release ng isang reaction. Sa pamamagitan nito, nakikita natin kung aling proseso ang matipid sa energy at alin ang nagsasayang. Kaya mahalaga ito sa industry para ma-improve ang production at energy management, designing better fuels and food products. Sa part na ito, sinusukat ng calorimetry ang energy na ibinibigay ng fuels at food. Dahil dito, nagagawa ang mas efficient at mas environment friendly na fuels. Sa food industry naman, ginagamit ito para malaman ang accurate calorie ng pagkain na mahalaga para sa nutrition labeling at diet planning. Understanding metabolic process in living organism. Dito naman, ginagamit ang calorimetry para maintindihan natin kung paano ginagawa ang energy ng katawan ng pagkain. Nagkakatulong ito para mas maintindihan natin ang metabolism, energy balance at kung anong maapektuhan at ibang kondisyon ng paggamit ng energy ng katawan. Developing environmentally friendly materials. Sinusuri ng scientists ang heat change sa mga chemical reactions para makagawa ng materials na mas mababa ang waste at mas mababa ang energy consumption dahil dito. Nagiging mas sustainable at mas eco-friendly ang mga process at products. So, let's proceed sa mga examples of calorimetry. Here are the examples of calorimetry. First is combustion calorimetry. This measures the energy content of a fuel by burning it and checking how much heat is absorbed by water in a copper container. Its advantage it gives accurate measurements of heat release, and the disadvantage is it needs very precise equipment and setup to avoid heat loss. Second is reaction calorimetry. This measures the heat change during a chemical reactions. The advantage is it helps in studying energy balance, and disadvantage in some reactions are too slow or incomplete, which can cause error. Third is solution calorimetry. This measures the heat absorbed or released when a solute dissolved in a solvent. Its advantage is it can help determine specific heat capacities and enthalpy changes, but the disadvantage it requires expensive, high precision instruments. To conclude, calorimetry is a very useful tool in science. It helps us measure it, understand energy changes, and improve materials, fuels, food, and many chemical processes. Kaya mahalaga ang role na ito sa chemistry, biology, engineering, at industry. At yun lamang po ang aking report about sa calorimetry, and thank you. Bye-bye.